Hello, so it is that time of year again. It is the last race of the year in the 2022 season. The drivers are just lining up on the grid doing their formation lap, and we're in Abu Dhabi. I know I normally go on about Abu Dhabi as the finale isn't great, but last year was pretty eventful. What? Oh my god, Verstappen's taken the title. My predictions for this race are Max Verstappen victory, Sergio Perez second, George Russell third maybe. I don't know whether it'll be a clean race. I'm thinking not. But I'm wearing my Ferrari shirt. I'm hoping for some good luck at last. In the last race at least. Maybe if we could get on the podium with one driver, that'd be great. But I'm not holding out a lot of hope for that. Anyway, they're on the grid. Let's see what happens. There is this year's winner, Max Verstappen, with the gold helmet on. It's a shame that we haven't got like a championship battle at this race. It's already been done, but it is what it is. There are a couple of interesting things though coming into this race. Obviously we're losing 4 drivers: Daniel Ricciardo, Nicholas Latifi, Mick Schumacher, and very sadly Sebastian Vettel. I can't believe that this is Vettel's last race. It feels wrong. I hope we see him in some capacity in F1, whether that be like on the board of directors, but yeah, it's quite sad actually watching and knowing that this is Vettel's last race. We also have the fight for second place in the championship. There's technically 3 contenders, but George Russell, I don't think is going to be one of them. He has to win the race, get the fastest lap, and have Perez and Leclerc out of the points. So that's not going to happen, but will be interesting to see if either teammates like Carlos Sainz helps out Leclerc or Verstappen helps out Perez, especially since Verstappen's championship is over and done with. So the battle for second does continue. It's lights out and away we go. Yeah, it felt like a really slow start that from Verstappen. Oh, Charles Leclerc's in third place. Oh, it's working. Oh, I thought we were going to have a Leclerc second place there. And Sainz, is he 4th? 5th? No, he's 5th at the minute, Sainz. But come on, this is, get in. What are we saying? Oh my gosh. Look at that between Sainz and Hamilton. Oh, and they've touched. Oh, flashback. So it's Verstappen first, Perez second, third Leclerc, 4th Hamilton, 5th Sainz, 6th Norris, 7th Russell. Oh god, Russell's lost quite a few places, hasn't he? 8th Ocon, 9th Vettel, and 10th Alonso. It'd be nice if Vettel actually finished in the top 10. I know the Aston Martins haven't been great this year, but he's keeping 9th place so far. This is not good here. Perez is over. Well, it did say he was over a second, so he'd be out of DRS range when DRS does come on. Ooh, it's not looking well. I don't know actually. Saying that if Perez keeps this second place and Leclerc stays third, then Perez has got second place in the championship. But this will be an interesting battle. But really, they need to. I think Leclerc was quite far behind. Yeah, Leclerc was far behind Perez. Perez is out of DRS. The only other thing I've just noticed is that when I'm looking at the tyre strategy, majority of the drivers are on mediums, which is fair enough. Tyre degradation can be a bit tricky at Abu Dhabi. Gasly's on softs. I cannot for the life of me understand why he's on softs. That just, I get if you were on hards, trying to make it a one-stop race, it's most likely going to be 2 stops, but putting him on softs just seems... Obviously, they're doing a complete gamble, but it just seems sort of inane. I can't work out the reasoning for that. So after that incident between Hamilton and Sainz, Hamilton on lap 4 has now just been asked to give the place back to Sainz. So it's now Verstappen first, second Perez, third Leclerc, and 4th Sainz. So maybe I should wear this top more often. You can see it in the background there. I normally wear my Ferrari hat, but every time I've worn it, either both the drivers or one of the drivers has failed to finish the Grand Prix. So decided that it might actually be a bad luck omen, so I switched to the t-shirt today. So far so good. I think I spoke too soon with my Ferrari hype, because Hamilton has now overtaken Sainz. The Mercedes is just so much faster, especially in a straight line once it's DRS or a slipstream. And it looks like George Russell is now about to take Sainz's place as well. Alright, so I think Russell is wanting, so they've just been on the radio, Russell, because he said what's going on, and they've just said, oh, you're free to race, but I think Russell was wanting like a bit of an easier, let's switch. And Russell is through. Yeah, there was nothing Hamilton could do about that, really. So, lap 14, a couple of drivers actually are coming into the pits to change to hard tyres if they've been on the mediums before. So it's quite early, those pit stops, considering that a lot of teams I think are, well, I don't know, some teams are saying that they want to do 2-stop race. Then we've just heard Ferrari saying to Sainz that actually the degradation on the tyres isn't so bad. Sainz disagrees, so I think tyre strategy will be the key here, because Abu Dhabi is not exactly famous for its great racing. But there's a nice, well, I say a nice little battle going on. It is a train at the end of the day, which isn't good. First big pit, we've had Perez pit. Got George Russell coming in now as well. He was complaining about his tyres, saying that the fronts were gone. Oh, that was a really bad pit stop, that, for Russell. I don't know what happened there, 5.2 seconds. And Norris has now come in as well. Don't know what happened with Russell there. That was not good at all. Odd that Ferrari aren't splitting the strategy and like bringing one driver in and keeping one driver out. They're keeping both drivers out at the minute. A couple of little updates. Russell, he could be in trouble here. He could be getting a 5-second penalty for an unsafe release. He nearly went into, I think it was Lando Norris. Also, Perez, when he was coming out the pits, he tried to overtake Vettel, completed it, but then outbraked himself. So he lost the place on that. So he's been held up by, he's just passed Vettel again now, but he was held up for, I think, nearly a whole lap behind Vettel. So maybe this is playing into Ferrari's hands. Okay, Sainz has finally pitted. They finally got one Ferrari driver in the pits. Right, is this quick? Sainz pit stop? Yeah, it's all right. Keeping Leclerc out there. So maybe they think that they have a chance of Verstappen. I wouldn't have said so. I think the battle is with Perez. But they're keeping Leclerc out there. He's currently about 7.5 seconds behind Verstappen. And Sainz has come out behind... Oh, it's not great. Sainz has come out behind Perez, Vettel, Alonso, so he's in 7th. Vettel's doing a pretty good job, actually, at this Grand Prix. He's currently in 5th. Hasn't pitted yet. But he's held off Carlos Sainz for quite a while. Okay, Verstappen is coming into the pits now. I cannot understand why Leclerc hasn't come into the pits, because I've just seen Perez has taken at least in the past lap and a half 2 seconds out of his advantage. So why Ferrari haven't brought in Leclerc, I don't know. Verstappen pits 3.4 seconds. Okay. Alright, so Leclerc is now first, but I don't think that's going to last long. Nightmare for Russell. He's got a 5-second penalty for that unsafe release. Oh, that's so sad. Alpine have just retired Fernando Alonso. That was his last race with Alpine before he moves over to Aston Martin to fill in Sebastian Vettel's place. We're on lap 29. Not a lot is happening, to be honest. There's not been a lot of action apart from Vettel pitting rather late. Oh, I thought we were going to have a safety car there. We had Latifi and Schumacher, was it? Or was it Magnussen? One of the Hasses, Latifi, they'd had a little moment together and Latifi is running quite slow now. That would have played into Ferrari's hands if there had been a safety car, considering that Perez has pitted and Leclerc hasn't. So Leclerc is potentially wanting to do a 1-stop race, whereas Perez is firmly on the 2-stopper. So, I thought we were going to be treated to a safety car. But we need some sort of drama at the minute in this. So Perez, Hamilton, both fighting against each other. Hamilton has just won back the place from Perez. This is the fight for third. This is still helping Leclerc. We've got 13 laps to go. And it's very touch and go as to whether Leclerc will be able to keep second place, given that he hasn't stopped. So Perez is on a fresher set of tyres compared to Leclerc. But at the minute, Perez is getting held up by Hamilton. So this fight for second place in the Drivers' Championship is now starting to heat up. Right, 8 laps to go. Is the Ferrari going to bring it home? We can only hope so. I am very excited for this. Oh, I really hope Leclerc gets second place. I really do. For everything that's gone wrong this year, that hasn't been his fault majority of the time. I am very excited. Oh, Lewis is having an absolute shocker here. He's just lost place to Sainz, lost place to Russell. Looks like he's got some sort of hydraulic issue and he might have to retire. I don't know. There's 2 laps left. That's frustrating for him. I'm still very concerned though. Perez is 2.6 seconds behind Leclerc and there's still 2 laps to go. Oh, and he's going to get DRS because he's got these back markers. Oh, I'm not enjoying this now. Yeah, Hamilton has retired. He's out the race. Positively, does mean Vettel is now in the points. So, final lap. 1.9 seconds between Perez and Leclerc. We've got it. Come on. We've got... Where's it gone? There it is. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. I'm praying we get second place. Really praying we do. But Perez is full send. 1.6 seconds behind now. Okay, Nicholas Latifi's retired as if we're bothered about that now. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Perez just cannot get through as long as Leclerc just keeps it on the road. Keeps it all safe. Right, Max Verstappen has won the Grand Prix. Amazing. What a race. But I'm not bothered about that. Well done, Max. Come on, Leclerc. Yes! Get in! Get in! Oh! Charles Leclerc is taking second in the championship title. Oh my god, I'm so happy about that. Oh, so good. Oh, I love seeing the donuts at the end of Abu Dhabi. It's so good to see. I love it when they do it. Look at all of that. So that is it. That is the end of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix and the end of the Formula 1 2022 season. I can't believe it's gone so quickly. It's flown by and I'm so happy about Leclerc getting second and that's made it for me. I'm very happy about that. Hopefully in 2023, Ferrari can improve and can actually pose a threat to Red Bull and Verstappen. But I'm still going to be having videos. Do not think this is the end for this year. I'll be posting more videos and I will see you very soon. I'm very happy. Very, very happy.